Hi there, it's Maggie Holmes, and I am here with you today to share a little walkthrough of my December album. These are my pages as I've created them before I'm adding any photos and journaling and memories. So these are what I call just all of my base pages. I've created the cover and then a whole bunch of pages, and I've kept a lot of them fairly simple, but I have also added some embellishments so that a lot of the work is done for me. And later on, when I go to add my photographs and everything else, it will be pretty quick and simple and easy. So here's the cover. And as you'll notice, I have not put any holes or anything into my pages yet. I haven't bound them onto the binding rings yet. I'll do that at the end. And the reason for that is I might still want to add some machine stitching. I do that first so that when I put the two pages as like this back to back, then all of that stitching will be tucked away and hidden inside. And so that's why I leave everything apart and not put together until the very end, and then I will put it all together and I'll show you the finished album later. So here we go. I'm just gonna walk through it quickly. There's the cover, and then what I'll do is I'll just open and show each spread so that you'll see the two pages that will be together. This is the little introduction page. I'm calling my book a Happy Little December Moments album. So again, I've left space for my photos, and I've kind of predetermined the size on a lot of them and added the paper that will go behind my photo, and it'll add a little photo mat to it. If I end up with different size photos or something, I still have room to kind of adjust, or I can simply add a square photo and put a few embellishments around it. So it doesn't have to be exactly like this once I finish, but I have kind of predetermined some of it just to keep it simple again later on. So there's the first spread. And in between a lot of the pages, I am adding tickets and envelopes and other things like that, just to add some fun ephemera pieces to keep it interesting, and also to have room for journaling and even adding extra photos if I want. So here's a little ticket that goes in between there. And I'll move that aside so you can see this page. All of my pages are 6 by 6. I just decided to keep all the pages the same size to keep things simple. So here's this spread right here, and then in between these two pages, this is an envelope, and it will go like that. So when you flip it over, you can open it from the back side and add things in. Envelopes are a great place to add tickets, ticket stubs, receipts, or other little fun things that you collect throughout the month. And try to keep this in order as I flip it over. Okay, next spread. Here I have a fun transparency with gold glitter polka dots. So that will flip over like that, and then I'll have a ticket here. Flip that over, and then there's that page. Here's the next one. This is a library card that will flip like so. And these are the cute tickets that are already die cut from the Merry Days collection. So I am using mostly the crepe paper Merry Days collection. It's so cute, I absolutely love it. Here's an envelope, and I decorated the front of that envelope because it was plain white. And I'll open from the back right there on this side. And then in addition to the Merry Days collection, I'll be using some of the crepe paper FaLaLa collection, and I'm also using things from my other collections that aren't Christmas, like, you know, the vellum papers like this, and the transparency papers, and then other random things like the ephemera and little note cards and library cards. There's that other page. This one goes like this, and then it will have this little memo piece that flips over. If it has something like that on the back, I'll just simply cover that with book paper or a photograph. One of the really cute things in the Merry Days collection, I don't know if you can see, but they have these little puffy shaker stickers, and so they look like little snow globes, and they have the little snow already inside, and they're so cute. Here's a little piece. This is from one of my older collections. It says photographer's notes, and so I'll just do some journaling on there. And again, that back side, I'll probably cover that up. And then there's that page. This one, here's a note card. Again, I'll cover that up. And then a transparency piece with gold glitter hearts from one of my older collections, and then that piece. Some of the papers in here, like this one, are not from the Merry Days collection, but I just pulled in a few other random papers where I needed a few other colors and a few other sort of solids. Even though that's kind of a pattern, it's a little bit more of a solid. So I did need to add a few little things because I wanted a couple more pops of pink. So you can feel free to do things like that. This is a cute little envelope. There's that. I've added some tickets. And the final spread is this one. Transparency with the red polka dots. Another library card, and then the final page. I haven't done any type of back cover yet. I'll do that probably at the end. Also, the order of this may switch around a little, who knows. Once you get going with books like this, sometimes it becomes necessary to change things up or move things around or add things in. Just be flexible with it, I think, is my biggest tip. And my other tip for success with an album like this is to take a couple of days and spend a lot of time making your whole album, getting all the base pages ready to go like I've done here. And then really that takes a lot of the hard work out of it. And then throughout the month, you can add in your photos, your memories, little ticket stubs, journaling, things like that, and just a few embellishments here and there if you want to. Or as you can see, I added embellishments a little bit already, so I wouldn't even need to if I didn't want to, and I think it would be perfectly fine. But if I do want to, I have everything kind of organized and ready to go. That's my other tip. Have all of the products that you want to use in your album kind of organized and in one spot, ready to go, whether that's, you know, out on your scrapbook table or if it's on a tray. I've done that in years past where I had a big tray that's kind of for parties or serving, and I kept all of my products, everything in that one tray that I could put away inside a cupboard or somewhere and then pull it out when I wanted to work on the album. And that way it just makes it simple and easy, and it doesn't take a lot of prep work. So I'll show you a few things, the way I'm organizing. These vintage muffin tins are so great. Put little things in, little trims I have, and then other little pieces I have ready to go. And then I've just grabbed a few other little containers and bowls and brought some of these other things together, little pieces from that Merry Days collection, and then some tickets and other ephemera things that I might use. And then another bowl, this just has a lot of little papers, all the ephemera pieces from the Merry Days collection, and some other tags and things that I've thrown in here that I might use. Of course, I won't use all of this, but it's just great to have everything in one spot that you might use. Doilies, and then of course I have all the paper just stacked and neatly ready to go when I'm wanting to work on my album. So I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough of my Happy Little December Moments album, and I hope that you will follow along with me as I complete it. I will be sharing on my blog more details and links to products. I'll also share pages as I complete them, and I'll share the entire album once it is finished. So thanks so much, and I hope you have a happy holiday season.